In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the best OLED TVs of this year to buy this year. We made this list based on our own opinion, research, and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, features, and values when narrowing down the best choices possible. And as usual, link in the description below, we have the links to all the best OLED TVs of this year mentioned in this video. Make sure you stick till the end, cause here you get best and latest best OLED TVs of this year. Be sure to subscribe for new content and drop a like below. Now let us go straight to the video. Number 1, Sony A90J. Not only is the Sony A90J one of the best picture performers we've tested, it also sounds superb by TV standards. Because the sound genuinely comes from the screen, audio and video are tied together, far more effectively than from most TVs. In Blade Runner 2049, as Ryan Gosling takes his baseline test, there's a rare directness to the delivery. At the same time, the A90J's virtualized surround sound adds space to the presentation, so that the reverberations of the room, and the disembodied voice of the interrogating officer stretch beyond the confines of the set itself. We've already criticized both the LG C1 and G1 for sounding a bit dull, and that's only highlighted by the punch and dynamics of the A90J's delivery. Number 2, Vizio OLED. The LG CX OLED is a good reference point for the Vizio OLED, not just because the two TVs use the same panel technology, but because they share a number of similarities in terms of design. The unibody swoop stand, for example, is more prominent on the Vizio OLED, but looks remarkably similar to the one you'd find on the LG CX. Regardless of which OLED you opt for, you'll find a nearly bezel-free design that looks incredibly slim and will look right at home on the wall. Specifically, in the Vizio's case, there's also a pretty intelligent cable management system in the back that allows you to weave your HDMI and audio cables up through the back of the pedestal and hides them behind plastic paneling. Number 3, LG CX. The old 65CX is gorgeous. The star of the show, as usual with OLED TV technology, is how incredibly thin its screen is. For around 2/3 of its rear area it's insanely skinny, just a couple of millimeters deep. The bottom third or so of the old 65CX's rear sticks out quite a bit more than the rest. But the design still wears this pretty well, and the set's speakers, connections and processors do have to go somewhere. The screen attaches to one of the centrally mounted metallic sheet stands we've seen for a few C-series generations now. This is nicely finished and well built, but perhaps looks a touch chunky compared with the incredible slimness elsewhere. Number 4, LG BX. The LG BX is the company's latest entry-level 4K OLED TV, and comes in 55 and 65-inch screen sizes and retains most of the features found on the mid-range CX model, but with the less powerful Alpha 7 Gen 3 AI processor. The BX carries over all the features from last year, such as support for 4K Ultra HD, 3840 by 2160, with a wide color gamut, DCI-P3/Rec.2020, and high dynamic range, HDR10, hybrid log gamma and Dolby Vision. Annoyingly, LG still refuses to support the HDR10 Plus dynamic metadata format, but it has added Dolby Vision IQ. This uses a light sensor built into the TV to measure the ambient light in the room, and adjust the Dolby Vision dynamic tone mapping accordingly. Number 5, Sony A8G. The A8G features a different look than the A9G, but even so we did manage to identify similar design vibes to its bigger brother. Once again, the TV sits on a central stand that is rather unique, and we will talk about it momentarily. Having an OLED panel means that the A8G is extremely thin even in the lower part, where we get all electronics, and measures about 5 cm. Thickness seems to be slightly more than the A9G, but still is extremely thin, making it one amazing model to wall mount without being distracting. Borders are very thin and similar to the A9G, making the A8G look very good and elegant. If you think we missed out any product on our list, please let us know in the comment below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below.